Hello and welcome to On the Couch of the Conscious Room. We are now in the 1st of June. How exciting, it's a new month. And we know that May has been really spent around setting up the seeds that we want June to be and the rest of the year moving forward. Now I knew that, June was going to be a time where people were going to wake up. I didn't think it'd look like what's happening around the world. And I think it's just a good opportunity to talk about when circumstances happen and we respond. And I think it is really important that rather than going into a blame focus where we become a victim and we actually give away our power, it's important to think of it in a way of, actually I've written this somehow, like somehow I am in control of my life to a point. Now, whether you believe that or not, I think is irrelevant at this point. It's more around how can you bring your power back? How can you feel empowered in what you do in your life? And I think we should look at writing our own scripts. And that's certainly one of the things that I've done in my life and I love and it works, is if I was going to write what happens tomorrow in my life, what would that look like? What would happen? And sometimes it was hard because you don't want to kind of confine it. You want to leave it open and let magic come through, and and I get that, but there's a bit of a balance to that. And what that is just try it on. Try and go, well, actually, how would that show up? Because what happens is the mind starts to believe that it's possible. So if you could script your life tomorrow or this afternoon or today, what would that look like? Would it be around balancing your relationship? Would it be about getting that job? Would it be about getting the project? Some money show up in your account? What is it that you would like to see happen tomorrow? I personally believe that there is a part of our soul or our life that we come in and it's predestined. We have written it. We have been in control. We have written that script for our life. And then inside of that, there is also things that come in that alter, but it's part of what we want to happen. So when we're writing a script, I think it's really important to access that part where you deep down kind of know that everything's okay and that you're looked after. Because when we put that sort of idea out into the world of what we want to happen, then the mind starts to believe that it's true. And then what happens is the circumstances and the energy starts drawing towards you. Sound a bit like, oh my goodness, wouldn't that be good? Well, it actually does happen. And I am proof of that because it's happened in my life when I have got down to the details of what I actually wanted to happen, which took a while, then things started to shift. But I'd love to know, try it. Let me know how it goes for you, what happens. And sometimes things happen, even though you've written that to happen, something else better happens or something different than you thought. So don't worry about being too defined, because I think just the act of saying, no, this is what I want versus regurgitating what you don't want, that act actually makes a huge difference. So yeah, love to know how it goes. And I look forward to seeing you on Sunday night. I'm starting my Sacred Space, which is Sunday nights, 8 p.m, which I'm just going to be talking for 10 minutes just to help you set up a great week. My Sacred Space is over here and we'll be doing a card. I've got Josephine who's going to do a little snapshot on astrology. We're going to be talking about how to make a vision board. And I'm also going to do what I do for myself, which is a breathing technique and how to meditate and to get connected, which is really nice on a Sunday night before the week starts and before you go to bed. Okay, I look forward to seeing you then. Have a good one. Bye.